So Sandra, I'd like to go to you. With respect to the organizations and industries of which you are most aware, what PM skill sets and other characteristics are now most in demand? If you speak to the hard skills, right out of PMBOK, that kind of thing, or soft skills, and we've touched on some of those already.
Mm-hmm. Pam, can you bring up the other presentation? We had two individuals at SIUE do research into this area exactly, and that is Dr. Mary Sumner and Dr. Ann Powell. And they looked into what project management competencies are important to job success. Just sort of give you an idea of the design of the research was to determine the core competencies, both hard and soft skills, and to differentiate between the professional development needs for entry-level versus experienced PMs, and to determine the emerging professional development needs over the next 3 to 5 years. The survey basically used the PMBOK definition of core competencies. Those definitions were then sent to our Project Management Advisory Board members, who were asked to add any that they thought were important in addition to that. And then once that was done, then we deployed the survey, or they deployed the survey out to project managers, who were actually the attendees of the symposium of last year, 2012. And so there were 48 respondents of that. And the results, there we go. For the greatest needs for entry-level PMs, communications, not surprising, basic PM skills of scope, time, and cost, or management skills. Interestingly enough, one of the requirements they felt was absolutely necessary was a PMI certification. So then understanding stakeholder management, understanding company culture and PM practices, and then estimating were the skills that they felt were absolutely necessary on an entry level. For an experienced PM, again, communications are listed here, and I apologize, I should have shown that in, is situational communications is of the greatest need. Leadership, being able to effectively manage budgets, negotiation and influencing, risk management, conflict resolution, and team building. And then the emerging PM needs over the next 3 to 5 years, again, communications all up and down the chain, and understanding how to actually communicate what an individual needs to know and when they need to know it. Leadership. Agile was cited as a skill that needs to be a part of a skill set. And virtual team management, sort of back to basics, the scope, time, and cost, understanding that. Risk management, and then the PMO, the role of the PMO or PMO organization. So that's what the research showed. What do you think? You think that captures your experience?
I have a question for Sandra. With regards to opportunities that are out there, I've been very pleased to see over the last 9 months there's been a lot of expansion in the PMI's roles as far as people wanting project managers. But if you come in from IT, they don't even want to talk to you. So do you have a suggestion on how to translate and get acceptance of those skills into some of the other industries that are now expanding in the PM community?
In talking and developing that opening sequence that I did, and talking to them, to the members, Tom Rice from Ameren, Jim Brasunas was there representing the Information Entrepreneur Network, just talking about developments in that area. But specifically in talking to Tom Rice and Jim LaChance from BJC, it was really interesting in terms of, because I was asking them those questions specifically, and it had less to do, if you were an experienced project manager, they were open to having you join whatever team, more on the order of what Craig was talking about in terms of a fit for the culture and your ability to actually manage projects, regardless of where you were coming from.